Welcome back. Do remember, all our top stories can be found on our website, channelstv.com, and on youtube.com/channelsweb. Log on to m.channelstv.com to see us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from their respective stores. Besides the news and updates, the Channels TV app has an eyewitness feature. We encourage you to use it to share those pictures, videos, or news of happenings around you. Just install the app, then tap and swipe to reveal the eyewitness menu and follow the instructions. Speaking of some of the pictures that you've sent in to us, let's begin with this one from the southwest in Ajah, Lagos State. It shows an accident scene. The cause, not stated, but it's advised that motorists drive carefully, especially during this period. Also in Lagos State, in the Ifako area, a resident of the area who took this photo says the state of the road is bringing a lot of hardship to residents who have to use other communities, or rather connect to other communities using this road. He appeals for speedy attention. Looks like an erosion situation there. The next photo is from the south. Shows in Edo State a gully for which the eyewitness reporter who sent this says it's disconnected communities in that area. He wants the government to attend to it before it gets even worse. Finally, in the southeast, Enugu State, the 9th mile corner, the gridlock, according to our eyewitness reporter, is due to the bad shape or condition the road is in. He says this is what residents face most of the time, and he wants relevant authorities to fix it to ease commuting. We thank you for sending in these pictures. Please do keep them coming. The Nigerian Army has commenced inspection of activities at the different checkpoints of its Operation Python Dance to ensure the teams are operating within their mandate. The Deputy Director of Army Public Relations, 82 Division, Enugu, Colonel Sagar Musa, says the latest exercise of the Nigerian Army is yielding the desired results, especially in the area of traffic decongestion.
At the boundary between Anambra and Enugu states, at Amanse community on the Enugu-Onitsha Expressway, vehicular movement is smooth and uninterrupted. The checkpoints are manned by vigilant soldiers who pass the vehicles as they come, and at the same time maintain security in the area. When the Deputy Director of Army Public Relations, 82 Division, and the Commandant of the 302 Artillery Regiment, Onitsha, arrive, they appear satisfied with the level of compliance. The mandate of the exercise includes, but not limited to, checkmating crime usually prevalent during the Yuletide period, traffic decongestion of major highways, patrol raids, cordon, and search. The inspection team arrives at the second boundary between Anambra and Enugu states on the Enugu-Onitsha Old Road. A calm atmosphere greets everyone. Moving out of the area, the next port of call is the Bridgehead axis, where initial complaints were laid over sudden traffic congestion caused by the new checkpoint. The situation is now organized.
Here, like we have explained, issues of kidnappings, abduction, herdsmen, farmers' clashes, cultism, and even traffic gridlock are the issues. And our interest here is to ensure that these security challenges are reduced to the barest minimum. You can see vehicles moving left and right, so there is no congestion. In any case, there is not much stop and search operation on the road. Soldiers are just by the side of the road watching.
Some citizens commend the efforts of the army, while others complain.
It's a welcome development because when the military are on the roads, it makes people feel safe that no thieves will attack them. So for me, I think it's a welcome development. But I also want to advise them to be cautious of not causing hold-ups.
We don't have any problem. People are moving freely. Let them go to where they have problem. We don't have problem here.
We like the the issue of the armies. Yeah, but the main problem is they always cause hold up. We have always, since last week, we have been in hold up.
Colonel Sagir Musa assures the citizens that the commander in charge of the area, whose duty is to make adjustments even where necessary, will intervene. The inspection is rounded off at the checkpoint on the boundary between Anambra and Delta states across the Niger Bridge.
Now our next story affects all the Nigerian states. The federal government is stepping up efforts to boost food production with the provision of incentives to agro-allied industries. At the opening of the Africa Economic Conference organized by the African Development Bank and the United Nations Development Program in Abuja, the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, says this will improve income for farmers across the board, create jobs, and improve earnings from the agricultural sector. He says the federal government also plans to address the finance and infrastructural gaps experienced by farmers.
We have decided as part of our strategic implementation plan for this year to prioritize the processing of tomato paste so as to become self-sufficient in that particular product. The choice of tomato paste was predicated on our ability to produce tomatoes in large quantities several times a year, as well as its extensive use, of course, in Nigerian meals. We also saw it as an opportunity to generate a large number of agricultural jobs, but also as a means of adding value along the agro-allied chain.
Professor Yemi Osinbajo, Nigeria's Vice President, staying with agriculture, a total of $24 billion has been set aside by the Africa Development Bank through its Feed Africa strategy to provide agric funding to farmers in the African continent. Another $800 million will be channeled to improve agricultural productivity for 40 million farmers. President of the bank, Dr. Akinwumi Adesina, says both interventions will be available for a period of 10 and 4 years.
The African Development Bank will invest $24 billion into agriculture and agribusiness over the next 10 years. To take new agricultural technologies to scale, the African Development Bank will soon be launching an $800 million initiative called Technologies for African Agricultural Transformation, otherwise called TAAT, with the goal of reaching over 40 million farmers over 10 years.
You're watching news across Nigeria. Coming up, NAFDAC conducts an exercise destroying expired products. Stay with us.